Hi guys, and welcome to Theatre Talk with Wayne, a weekly vlog that I do every Thursday where I discuss some of the shows that I have been in the last 12 years. Today we'll be talking about Cyprienne, which was done in 2013 and produced by Constantia Theatre Players. It is about um, it's about a play about divorce between two people and the legalities between the classes and the. Let me just read it right here. The play is set in the 1920s, a time when such portrayals would have become acceptable, although still daring to the English-speaking audiences. Social and political relations between the sexes and the classes were rapidly changing in the wake of the Great War. Fashions and technology began to more closely resemble the modern world. This required changes such as references to electricity, automobiles, and a less formal level of language between friends and spouses. Otherwise, it stayed true to what the play was about, and it was a comedy, of course, and this show went through so many actors. My job with this production was that I was going to be the assistant director or shadowing the director because I was up to direct my own play, and the producers wanted me to, shadow someone as a director. So I happily agreed, and then the director decided that I could play a small role, which was the butler, and I graciously accepted the role. So I accepted the role, and then he wanted me to play the detective in the last scene, and I don't particularly like playing two characters, um, which is hilarious because I played two characters in Comedy of Errors and I won an award for it. But anyway, so I managed to get Daniel, who is my cousin's husband. Now, this is the play when I discover that Nikki is my cousin. And Daniel came in and he decided to play the detective, which was great. So I arrived to rehearsal and it was early and the director was waiting in the car, so I went and sat with him and he was discussing about the play. He was saying that there was so much, that we had a strong cast and um, if I ever had to struggle, I could always lean on them. And I was like, what on earth are you talking about? I have no cooking clue. At this time, it's like 5 weeks leading up to curtain, and one of the actors had dropped out, and the character that he was playing was quite big and was quite involved in the storyline. And he said that he wanted me to play this character. So now I had to go learn all these new lines. Oh gosh. I managed to do it. We had a great opening night. And because I was so concentrating on my lines, I literally didn't know that I was actually part of the huge plot. And I only realized on stage that I was the one who had written the letter. And I'm not too sure it was the letter to the cousin or the letter to the politician. I had no cooking clue. And yeah, it was quite strenuous, eh? In this one scene, I am supposed to be, well, my character was supposed to have been caught in rain, right? And during this run of the play, it had always rained. So what I would do is that I'll get ready for the scene, get my raincoat, and then I will go and walk outside. But every single damn day that the show was on, it wasn't raining when I needed it to be raining. So one of the props masters had to take the hose pipe and obviously hose me down in order for me to do the scene. But in this particular scene, I get slapped across the face, and every night it's fine. But I don't know. Oh, the person who was playing Cyprienne hit me so hard in the face that I was almost blacking out. I was like, I couldn't even see where I was going, so it was even hilarious of me trying to leave the stage. Um, So yeah, I'm gonna stop saying that. I've been saying that quite a lot. Let me know how many times I've said it, and you might win a brownie point. I'm backstage and Nikki comes into the dressing room and she says to me, Wayne, we are related. And I'm like, what on earth? I've only met you last year. When did I meet her? Yeah, it was last year. And she says to me that her aunts and uncles are actually outside. So I went outside to see who these people were, and I swear to God, I actually grew up with these people. And these people are literally my mom's cousins. and and what was also scary is that Nikki's uncle was my dad's best man when he married my mom in the 1970s. And I was like, your uncle is Uncle Terry? Phew. So that was quite huge. So we later discovered that my grandmother and her grandmother are cousins. And the brother and sister in Hotel Paradiso with me, their grandfather and Nikki's grandmother are brother and sister. So that's how small this freaking world is. And been part of that family ever since. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe because there's going to be one next week. And if you want to know more information about Constantia Theatre Players, you can find that link in the description down below. See you next week.